Hello guys, it's UniversalGiant, and welcome back for more of Mario Golf. Since it's almost springtime, I say we ditch our little dinosaur friend here, and go with my true favorite character in this game, Maple, who is just about as good as Yoshi, except she hits the thing 15 yards farther on average. Anyway, we're going to take on the 4th tournament of 6 today, the Yoshi Championship on Yoshi's Island. What should we do here? Maple also hits her shots straight the same way that Yoshi does, except she hits it a little bit farther. As I mentioned when I first started playing Mario Golf, I prefer the straight shooters because you can tell exactly where the ball's going to go, and this is not going to be a very easy shot. Let's see if I judge that properly. I mean, 20-mile-an-hour wind, you don't deal with very... I combined two words again, much and often, to maw. Can that even make it up? Tough. See, if I were playing Toadstool Tour for the GameCube, it'd be a lot easier to judge these shots because you can actually see where the ball's going to go. You can't in this game. It's a little more of a trade secret that you really need to just be more experienced with the game in order to play it well. A lot of these are difficult to tell if you've never played the game before. That's a nice first hole shot, I'd say. Love opening up the course. Plus 0! And I went down in the standings! My score didn't change! See, this is the problem with the NCAA, is that even if you win, you lose. I don't know if any of you guys follow college sports or not. Me, I really don't, but I still have a problem with the way they do their rankings for football. That it's not just based on whether you win or lose, it's based on how badly you beat the other team. I mean, you could be unbeaten and still not get into the championship game, which is, I mean, it's a travesty if you ask me. I remember there was one year Boise State was unbeaten and they didn't get into the championship game just because of, you know, their division. Because they play all the way out in the West somewhere, and it's not as good division as, say, the SEC or the... What's the West Coast one? I forget. I mean, they did go on to lose their bowl game, but still, it's the principle of the thing. If you don't have any losses, you should still be considered for the championship. I mean, if you ask what my opinion is on playoff series, like, I think baseball and basketball do it best, and this is it. I'm going to take a little time to explain why I hate this hole so much. That green, it slopes down this way. So if you overshoot it at all, you're going to roll right off the island. But if you undershoot it, you'll roll off to this side. So this is a really difficult green to hit, let alone stick if you actually do hit it. I guess I'll just aim straight for it. And hope for the best. But I think baseball and basketball do the playoffs right. I forgot it was down. That's actually perfect, considering all the factors that I explained to you. If I can walk away from this hole with a birdie, I will be very, very happy. But I mean, 7-game series. Best of 7, first of 4 wins. It works in baseball, it works in basketball. I know you can't do that in football, just because of the nature of the sport. I'm not asking for that. I mean, just... even a little playoff system. I don't know what they would do with it. But just include more than 2 teams for the championship. It's not fair that only 2 teams get to compete for the championship, is it? Can I actually get to the green from here? I mean, it's so far up. I mean, it looks absurd that I'm shooting it that far, but trust me, I need to go that far. You know what, I'll do that just to shut you guys up. No, I will try the power. See where that winds up. Hit the tray. And I still landed on the fairway, didn't I? No, it bounced back into the rough. Thank you, tree. You know what that reminds me of? In high school, I started playing ultimate frisbee. I mean, it's really more of a college sport. You don't get into it until college, and you probably never pick it up after that. But one of my friends in high school was really into it, and he started a frisbee club, and I told him the year before that if he ever started one up, I'd join. I don't think he cared either way, but I think in the back of my mind I just wanted him to, and I want to give him that little extra motivation if he needed it. So he did wind up starting his little frisbee club, and I joined it, and I sucked at it, and I still suck at it. But it's a fun sport I enjoy sucking at. I don't play it as often as I used to when I first started going here. And I have not improved in the least. You'd expect, if you play something often enough, you'd get better at it, but there are some things that you just don't. And it's probably just neglect on my part that if I took it more seriously than I do now, then I would actually play it well. But, yeah, it is what it is. So, the thing is, where we are, there really isn't any grass. So we play in some of the parks, which are mostly blacktop. And those sorts of areas are where, you know, park areas. And there are trees and lamps surrounding it and everything, and we usually go out there during the night. Just because it's the only time all of us are available at the same time is at night or very early in the morning, but nobody ever feels like getting up that early. So I think it's 10 o'clock every Thursday. It's been a while since the weather's been kind of stupid. Pretty cold. No one ever goes out in this kind of weather. So we haven't gone in a while. I'm on a 5 birdie streak. I just realized. Maple, you kick ass. But occasionally we'll throw the frisbee and I'll hit one of the trees that are hanging over the fence into the blacktop asphalt area where we play. And if it ever hits the tree, I'd say something like, "Damn you, Mother Nature!" And that's what it reminded me of. In fact, it's been so long since I said it, I completely forgot what it was that reminded me of that. Now here I can either go straight for the rough here, or I can go to this little island over here and then shoot over there. Normally I don't make it to that, and it's guaranteed that I wouldn't be able to if I tried. So I'll probably shoot for this little island here. With the rain and the wind in my face, I shouldn't be able to make that. Am I going to go through the tree? Wait a second. Is this going through the tree? The streamlines, just because they're not red, doesn't... Yeah, that's dangerously close to the tree. I could try scooting it around the tree. I don't know if that would work. Huh. I mean, any shorter than this is out of bounds, I think. I guess I could try for the bunker, just the rough there in general. Anywhere but the deep rough I'll take. I don't think I made it. Ah, son of a gun. Alright, whatever. Just gotta hit it super hard. Let's see if that unnecessary little change in the trajectory at the end is... That's pretty hard rough if you bounce that high. I like this hole. If you have somebody that hits a lot harder than Maple does, you can get to the green in 2 strokes without a problem. It's just my restricting myself to straight shooters. So once we get through here, I can actually start ranting again. But I don't know what to rant about.
Yes.
What sports are popular with you guys? Popular to watch, popular to play? Maybe some of you know, maybe you don't, but I'm a big sports fan myself. Big on the Yankees, big on the New York Giants, mostly. I am a bit of a Knicks fan, but I don't watch them too often. They're a lot better now than they were last year and the year before. I mean, they were a disgrace to the profession. That's how bad they were recently. So the fact that they're playing with some sort of mediocrity is a huge step up. Whoa! I gotta see that shot again. I think I hit the pin dead on the fly. Look at that! Wow, has it been a while since I've had one of those. In Toadstool Tour, I did have a shot like that on a par 4 in the first course. I forget where it was, but I think it was my first play through the game. And I had an eagle that was exactly like that. It went in the hole on the fly. And I've never been able to repeat it. No matter how much better I've gotten at that game, I was never able to repeat the events of that shot. I've never been able to get a shot in the hole on the fly like that since then. And that one came really close. Oh yeah, I was ranting about Toadstool Tour the other day. It's the GameCube Mario Golf. And they improved on a lot of things. It's just overall easier to play. It's easier to judge shots. They even have an adjustable meter at the end of the little bar at the bottom, which will tell you where to stop your shot short if you want to go for a shorter distance, which is exceedingly helpful for a ring shot, where you have to be precise not only for distance, but also for trajectory. So you need to use certain clubs, and you need to cut a shot short. Speaking of cutting something short, I'll meet you guys for the back nine tomorrow.